Ha! What an enchanting evening it is. Or for me, it is 4:12 a.m. Ha ha! The night be daft to hold me back. Today, we venture forth once again into the layered hub in Armored Core 3. Join me on this epic adventure of defeat, trial and error, and maybe my crippling debt that is incurred from loss of battles. Because yes, you can go into debt and you will lose your job as a mercenary. Which, ironically, is the only way you can lose at this game. So, you gotta get good skills, manage your parts, your weapons, all that yada yada. Have fun with it, man. But most importantly, you gotta have the right grip for the controller, okay? I know most people, they're like, oh yeah, we can do this, you know? But, I'm doing this with the emulator. Yeah, I've probably already announced that God knows how many times. But I got this thing to work smoothly. Felt mostly, you know. It's maybe a little bit more jittery than the PS2 with the disc, but I mean, yeah, no, comparably, not too bad. You know, all it took me was 2 hard drives. You know, one for the BIOS and the games, the other one to run my operating system. At least 16 gigs. You know, you can actually get away with 10 gigs or 8 gigs. I can even run this on my laptop, but I use an external hard drive for that. Oh man, I've gotten far in that playthrough. That's more my personal Armored Core collection on emulation. I guess that's what I should say. You know, personal fun. You gotta have your personal fun. If you don't, it's not the same. I guess I do. I guess I do have fun on this. Why wouldn't I? I'm playing Armored Core. Ooh, not having fun in Armored Core. Well, now that I think about it, you can not have fun in Armored Core. It's possible. If you have not the skills for it, and you dig yourself into deep debt, you're gonna face the reality of being like, oh my god, do I have to start again? Can I move back from my last save? Well, the answers to that are, and I'm gonna tell you, I've made these mistakes, is that if you've been in debt once, you know, if you recover for 2 missions, then you should save. But like, if you keep going to debt, don't save after you've gotten into a deep hole. You'll just end up losing the game. You'll be in like a tough spot. You know, this game can be brutal. It's not for the faint of heart either. But if you take the time to like learn it, get the controls, spend time in the arena for countless hours. You know, you might just get the skills to pull off anything in this because, you know, it's fun. And once you understand the mechanics, how everything functions, like, right here. We can like go over basic movement controls because they don't tell you that. In Armored Core 3, they just throw you into a mission and you have to pass it. And even for Xbox controller, which, you know, has a weird feel compared to like the PS2 controller, which, you know, I'm using a USB style controller like the PS2. It's literally the same shell mold. But you know, I've actually done it with the Xbox, and that was before I got this controller. I actually destroyed one. I had to buy another Xbox One, actually, which really made me sad, but But in all seriousness, I think the greatest thing about an emulator that you can do, that you can't do in Armored Core 3, you know, useless the disc on the PS2, is you can program the sticks, which most people are like, but you can't program the sticks. Well, you can in this, in an emulator. And I know people complain about that, but I don't think most people bother to program in the controller. And if they did, well, you'd realize you could do what most people say you can't do. But, you know, that's not for me to make that revelation to public, you know. I'll wait for someone to realize and wake up and be like, oh wait, we can do this, but I kind of have to say it, you know? I'm tired of hearing people go like, I can't program this, you can't control the sticks and stuff. Well, yeah, you know, if you own the disc, you can't program the sticks. But you can program the sticks in the emulator. And to be fair, since the game's so hard to find a copy of, I'd rather, if someone picked it up for the first time, do it with an emulator than, you know, the actual disc with the PS2. I mean, don't get me wrong, experience is worth it, but the PS2 runs hot. You gotta worry about the airflow. I got a Slim, so I mean, I think I still have the first Slim. It still works. It's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 iterations of the Slim PS2, and my video port's kind of gotten really weak on it. You know, in all fairness, I don't use it often because I worry about the thing breaking more.